Hello and welcome to my channel Happy Hours. In my last video I was discussing about the direct and indirect taxes. I was specifically discussing about GST and came to a conclusion that it is a burden on the poor people, or we can say it is regressive in nature. In this video I am going to continue further with the discussion on the indirect taxes, sin goods and demerit goods, capital receipts and its examples, about the government expenditure and its types. So what are we waiting for? Let's jump into the first topic, which is a further discussion about the indirect taxes. When we were discussing the GST, we came to know that the poor people were the sufferer because there was an effect of GST on their income. As we cannot divide the commodities on the basis of economic strength of the people, there are many commodities which are very essential for both the sections of society. So both are going to be used. So we can say that GST, which is an indirect tax, is regressive in nature. Even then, we cannot omit it. We cannot reject it altogether. And it can also be useful also, because it is going to protect the domestic industry from the cheaper imports from the abroad. Custom duty is one form of indirect taxes which can be used for this purpose, though it may go against the theme of globalization. So by this I am concluding about the indirect taxes. Now let us discuss about the sin good. The sin good are those goods whose consumption and production is socially immoral. They are expensive in nature and their tax rates are higher. The basic examples are cigarette, cigar, gutka, alcohol and even the gaming. No subsidy should be provided to these. Or we can say in a general form that the sin goods are those goods whose consumption or production are supposed to be socially unethical. Like, as I have already discussed, the tobacco items. Now let us understand what is a demerit good. The demerit good are those goods whose personal consumption and production creates negative externality on other. In other words, the consumption and production of these goods negatively impact welfare of other people. For example, we can say if we are using the fossil fuels like diesel, so these goods are going to give negative impact on the society. So the extra tax should be imposed on these. Now, if we are understanding what is the demerit good, now we should understand what is the merit good also. Now, the merit good are those who are going to give the positive impact, like education. Education become the merit good because it is going to contribute to gentry. So it is called the positive externality. Now, like if suppose somebody is planting the trees, that is also going to give the positive externality. So subsidy should be provided to increase the planting system, or even if to help the people to get educated more. Now let us discuss about the capital receipts. The capital receipts are those receipts which occur either due to the reduction in public assets, due to the increase in the public liabilities, or due to the increase in the public liabilities. The following are the following examples. The first one is disinvestment, means the sale of the equities of public sector enterprises. It can be divided further into two parts. First is strategic sale and the other one is the minority sale. Now let us understand what is a strategic sale. When 50% or more and even the transfer of management takes place to a single company, then that is called a strategic sale. Whenever we are talking about the minority sale, then there is a discussion of IPO, FPO, OFS, ETS, ETF, etc. Because there one company is not there, all the public is also associated, and there is no transfer of management take place. So these are called the minority sale. Now the next one is the recovery of loan. The debtors are the assets of the government. As the assets of the government decrease, when the debts are recovered. It is a non-debt creating capital receipt. Now the next one is the market borrowing, which are further divided into internal and external. Now let us discuss about the internal. The RBI issued the dated G-Sec in the domestic market. The dated G-Sec is the G-Sec of the maturity of more than 1 year. Dated term cannot be used for the treasury bill. And next is we are having the external borrowing. The government of India raises directly these borrowings. They are not under the responsibility of RBI and they are under the control of government of India. These all are deposited in the consolidated account of India. Now let us discuss about the other liabilities. They are basically public deposits like small savings schemes. For example, Provident Fund, National Saving Certificates, Kisan Vikas Patra, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, etc. Post office deposit also is a part of other liabilities or small saving schemes. These are being deposited in the public accounts. The first and the second terms are collectively called as the NDCR, non-debt capital receipts. Now let us discuss about the next topic for today, and that is the government expenditure. There are two types of government expenditures. First is revenue expenditure and the second one is the capital expenditure. What is the revenue expenditure? The expenditures which neither create public assets or nor reduce the public liabilities. Example is the interest payments. Largest item of revenue expenditure in India. This is the largest item of the revenue expenditure in India. Next is salary and pension. It do not add any assets. Third one is the grant. Fourth is the subsidy. And the last one is the debt relief to the farmer, etc. Now let us discuss the last topic, which is the capital expenditure. The expenditure which either lead to the creation of public assets or reduction in public liabilities. There are following examples. First one is creation of public assets like national highway, airports, etc. Next is the repayment of loan. Union is paying loan back so the liabilities get reduced. And the last one is the loans to state government, foreign government, etc. There is another classification also, and that is the public expenditure, which I am going to discuss in my next video. Thank you. By this I am concluding.